The American West is a mother lode of legends and stories of friendship and courage. A romantic and exciting time to be remembered. Travel along with the old cowboy as he shares stories, poems, and music about the American West. Now, here he is, the old cowboy, J.C. Holsey.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old cowboy. You know, I often think about days of the past, what some call the good old days. I reckon it's okay to call them the good old days if you want to, but I can remember some days that wasn't so good. Sure, there's probably more good ones than bad, but still this old cowboy remembers both. One of the things I was remembering was jukeboxes. Oh, I hear some of you. What's a jukebox? But I know folks around my age remember what a jukebox was. This is from Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia. A jukebox is a partially automated music playing device, usually a coin-operated machine, and it'll play a patron's selection from self-contained media. The classic jukebox had buttons with letters and numbers on them that, when entered in combination, they played a specific song. I remember going into a hamburger joint. Now, don't tell me you don't know what a hamburger joint is. I call it that because I can't remember the names of the places that I went into. It's an eating place that specializes in hamburgers. If you don't know what a hamburger is, then all I can say is, I'll pray for you. Anyway, to get back to the jukebox. Each establishment had a jukebox. The eating joints had them on the counter and in each booth. And unlike the price of songs today, you could hear a song for a nickel. What's that? What's a nickel? Come on now. Stop messing with me. The larger establishments had a large jukebox that was an amazing thing to see. It was a big floor model, and unlike the portable units in the booth, it had all the fancy buttons to select your favorite song, but you could watch as the mechanism would pick the record. Oh, I hear you. What's a record, dog? Come on now. It would pick your choice from hundreds of records, and what seemed like magic, it would place it on a turntable and begin playing. It's things like this that I remember from those good old days, and it's things like this that I miss. I sometimes feel sorry for our young folks that don't know what a jukebox is or was, what with all the technology we have today. You know, I could go on and on about how the playing of music has progressed through the years, but you can look it up on Wikipedia yourself. That is, if you're interested. I've enjoyed traveling this trail with you today, and I want to invite you to come back next week. This is the old cowboy saying adios and happy trails.
Come on back next week with the old cowboy, J.C. Holsey.